Hey guys, it's Lane with Just Life here. I am going to make today's video a little bit different by starting out with showing you my room that's not a window, showing you my room here in Prague that I'm staying in. It was like $50 a night. I'm only staying here the one night, but I do have these two sleeping places down here, as well as up this stairway. There's another bed for two people potentially. So a lot more space than I actually need, but it was in a really good location. It looked like on the map. It's got most of a kitchen. So pretty much everything you're gonna really need for just, vacation, unless you cook on vacation. Bathroom, weird lights. Bathroom is nice, very nice. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say about the room. It's in a really good spot. The check-in process is pretty easy. You do have to go to a different building first, but it's literally just like a 2-minute walk away. So let's go check out Prague, see what it's all about. So I started with a Just Life classic. I am going to go to a bunch of synagogues and a Jewish cemetery that they have all together. I don't know what the conversion rate is for their money to mine, so I have no idea what I paid for this, but it looks very interesting, and hopefully I'll be able to see something kind of new, see something kind of cool here. Walking down these streets, it is very beautiful. I must admit, I am very impressed with how Prague looks so far. All of these are people who died in the Holocaust. Oh, yeah, they all died, I believe. Every one of these people is somebody who died in the Holocaust, and it has their birth years and then the days they died. And all the walls in here are completely covered in them. So this is the city's old Jewish cemetery. Prague was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, or Austrian Empire, for a very long time. But even before that, obviously there was many Jewish people here. The Austrians were exceptionally tolerant generally in their allowing of the Jews to basically exist within their country. So there's huge history for the Jewish community of Prague and huge amounts of time that it actually existed here in this city. Unfortunately, I got to the city kind of late today, and I'm only going to be here for today and tomorrow. So I definitely won't be showing you even a fraction of what this city has to offer, but I will show you what I do in my time at this city. This tour in itself is going to be very rushed through by myself, but there is a lot of very historic things that you can come and do as part of this tour, including the oldest synagogue in Europe. That was a claim that they made for one of their synagogues, which I personally am not sure if that's actually true, but it is the claim. So this is the building they claim is the oldest synagogue in all of Europe. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm gonna take their word on it and say it is. So there you go, oldest synagogue in Europe. Balling on horses. So this building behind me is the Spanish Synagogue, which I believe was made by Sephardi Jews that came here, question mark, right here. Let's go inside, see what that looks like a little bit, and then move on to something else. I just want to throw this out there, but I think Prague is pretty nice to look at, especially. Like, just walking around, obviously this probably doesn't represent the entirety of the city, but this core part of the city is very nice, and I like it a lot. Over there is a very old bridge that crosses the river. I don't know why. It's on Google as a destination, so maybe it's the oldest bridge in town, I don't know, but looks really nice. Very nice. This is a small little monument for the years under German occupation, 1938 to 45, from when first the Sudetenland and then all of the Czech Republic was annexed into the Greater German Reich and the Bohemian Protectorate. Right there. And yeah, probably a pretty rough time to be Czech. Just wandering around trying to make it to Prague Castle, and I stumble into a garden, a very nice one with hedgerows and stuff like that. Well, this is a pretty nice place. I bet it's just kind of like Austria, where all the nice gardens like this are formerly royal gardens that people just had to themselves. That's going to be my guess on this. But I don't know. Walking into a museum castle thing. I've made it to the top. This is pretty intricate, pretty nice. Wonder how much it costs. This is a pretty nice little courtyard here in the middle. The old, like, royal palace. Stary Kolstoviki blah 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 palace. Unfortunately, their language is totally unintelligible. But very beautiful area, nonetheless. I think I'm willing to go so far as to say this is the nicest cathedral I have seen so far. So that's one for Prague. For 150 of whatever their money is, you can go up this tower. Unfortunately, I got here late, so I got 30 minutes from top to bottom and back down. So let's see how high up this actually is. Well, it's a lot of stairs getting up here, but a nice little view once you're done. You can see pretty much everything from here. And it's like a 360, it looks like, at least. So you can see out over the old city this way. And the old bridge that I showed earlier. And then over there you can see the old commie blocks right here. Probably built in the Soviet-ish era, the communist era of the country. Also interesting. Seen a lot of those recently though, so not as impressive. Then out into, you know, Royal Palace Gardens again. Very, very nice area. Huge cock up here, right there. What does it look like on camera there? Very, very nice, very beautiful. I'm gonna take a couple pictures. And like I said, this place is closing down, so head right back downstairs. Back down the windy stairway we go. Well, the guy said the viewing point up there was 56 meters up. Impossible to know what that actually means in feet. So, there we are. Whatever meters are. We did them. 56 of them. Prague Castle, very nice, very typical, but still beautiful. Nonetheless. With the good old Habsburg Eagles atop, as it should be. I like it. They got 2 traditional guards here. I can't tell what that rifle is. And then one, just a guy, modern guy. Pretty nice. Also, they have a nice view all day, so that's good for them. Probably wouldn't want to do it though, if I was given the opportunity. Maybe once. Well, this looks like another church. Let's go see inside. Yeah, Prague is actually a very beautiful city. Definitely in my top 10 all time so far. Very nice. Well, I've had a few Czech beers. They're really good. Highly recommend. I mean, that's sort of the thing everybody knows them for. I'm in a park. It's not as crowded as they were in other places, but still very beautiful. This is probably going to be a very short video, but I don't plan on videoing tomorrow because I'm going to be with a friend. So I hope you guys like. And if you did, make sure you like down in the comments, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. This is Lane with Just Life. Have a good day.